Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today what we have here is a new ASUS TUF gaming monitor, the VG1A series, and the exact model for this one will be the VG249Q1A, and this is a 165Hz refresh rate monitor. And I would like to say thanks to our friends at ASUS Philippines for giving us a chance to test and review this new gaming monitor. And without further ado, let us try to check what are the things that are included in the box. Inside the box, there is a manual, a DisplayPort cable, an HDMI cable, a VIP membership notice, power cable, fit of the monitor, and the actual monitor itself. To assemble the fit, just insert it at the bottom stem of the monitor and screw it to make it more secure. For the specification of the monitor, the panel size is actually 23.8 inches, uses an IPS panel, resolution is 1080p, contrast ratio of 1000:1, response time is 1 millisecond MPRT, and a max refresh rate of 165Hz. While for the I/O port, it has a DisplayPort 1.2, 2 HDMI 1.4, and an earphone jack socket. This also includes a built-in speaker and also VESA mount compatible. Now let us try to check the settings that we can play with this monitor. For adjusting the settings, just click the button or the joystick at the back of the monitor, and you will see a lot of options that you can actually do. For the main menu, gaming, there is overclocking. This is actually intended for monitor's refresh rate. You can actually adjust it manually if you want. And the second one will be the variable overdrive, which you can actually play around to have a better result for ghosting. And the next one will be the AMD FreeSync Premium and eLMB. If you want to use FreeSync, eLMB would not be available, and vice versa, because this monitor is not eLMB sync, which is available for higher tier ASUS monitors. And here is the sample difference of using the two modes. eLMB is actually ASUS proprietary technology, extreme low motion blur, which uses backlight strobing, which leads to eliminating ghosting for sharper gaming visuals. But it will actually depend on the user if it will use eLMB or the FreeSync Premium. And now let us go first with Shadow Boost. This one actually clarifies dark areas without overexposing brighter areas and helps spot enemies on those darker areas. And the other two will be the Game Plus and Game Visuals, which can actually be set using an application called the Display Widget Lite, can be downloaded from ASUS website. And for this menu, you can actually set RTS, RPG, FPS, Cinema, Scenery, Racing, sRGB, and MOBA. This actually changes the brightness, contrast, saturation, hue, and other things that you want to improve on your gaming experience. Like for this one, this is configured on FPS. Let us try to check or change it to, for example, Racing. It will actually change the visuals on this game. And also there is a Game Plus. For the Game Plus, you can actually use an FPS counter at the top of your screen, and the other things is you can actually set a timer on the top of your screen as well, and you can actually create a crosshair on your monitor to give you an advantage on your FPS games. Now for the actual experience. Unfortunately, I don't have another 1080p monitor that has 165Hz refresh rate. So my actual comparison would be on a 1080p BA panel 60Hz refresh rate monitor. It is not actually fair to compare the two, but what I'm trying to share is my experience with the ASUS VG249Q1A monitor. Honestly, out of the box, I was really amazed with the image quality. It was sharp and vibrant, color accuracy is good, and the viewing angle was great for it uses an IPS panel. For the gaming experience, it was actually a huge improvement because everything was smooth. I didn't encounter any tearing, lag, and there are a lot of options like you can choose eLMB over FreeSync and some other settings that actually gives you an advantage over other gamers like Shadow Boost. I think some of you might say that I'm biased because I have read the spec sheet and it will be just a butterfly effect based on those features. So what I did is I asked a friend of mine to test this monitor and he likes playing Apex Legends. So let us try to check what is his honest opinion regarding this new monitor. And guys, I have here a friend of mine, Darren. He actually plays Apex Legends online, and the reason I know this is because he actually streams online on his FB page. And what is your FB page again?
Kilobytes.
Kilobytes. Actually, you can try to check it on FB and try to watch him stream his Apex Legends online. I don't play Apex Legends, and one of the reasons that I try to invite him here is to actually know an honest opinion regarding the new monitor that we are currently testing. I've been testing this monitor for more than a week now, and I'm really amazed and satisfied with the performance. But I want to have an honest opinion with a friend of mine. Okay, and I'll give him 5 minutes to test. And actually, there are 2 monitors in here. I try to cover them as much as possible so he won't be able to identify which is the ASUS monitor and which one is the other one. And I'll try to ask him later on after 5 to 10 minutes of playing if he can actually identify which monitor is better for gaming on his Apex Legends.
Sa movement niya, or sa doon pa lang sa screen, pagka lumipat ako ng view, so nagkakaroon siya ng
line. Screen tearing.
Dito, smooth. So pag mayroon kasi ako Steam yung skills niya. So parang bibilis ako. So dun mo malalaman, parang pag nag-movement ka, makikita mo yung punit ng, or yung screen tearing. Yung smoothness niya, dun na, ay! Ikala mo pala ako. And tas may finisher. Ayun, dun, sa parang nagbo-blackout siya.
Okay. In terms of smoothness, where do you actually, or which monitor do you actually prefer?
Monitor 1.
Monitor 1, this one.
This one. Monitor,
okay. Why? What's the problem with the other monitor?
For this one, monitor 1, medyo smooth. Okay yung movement niya. Wala akong nakikitang parang may punit yung monitor. Ang tawag?
Screen tearing.
Screen tearing. So, sa monitor 2 naman, medyo laggy siya. So, every time may movement ako, parang merong delay yung movement ko dahil dun sa screen tearing.
Okay. And there you have it, guys. He have tested both monitors, and let's try to ask him on which monitor does he actually prefer to play Apex Legends.
For me, it's monitor 1 because they satisfy my gaming experience. So if in monitor 2 is it's more like screen tearing, so I can enjoy my my game.
Yes, actually, the first time we played, I actually recorded it. I already saw a lot of screen tearing because of that monitor. And for now, let us try to check what is actually behind monitor 1 and monitor 2. Do you actually know which is the ASUS monitor, or just based on your experience, the better one would be which one?
Monitor 1.
Monitor 1. Okay, let's try to remove the name. Okay, and guys, actually, the monitor 1, the one that he chooses, is actually the ASUS monitor. And I just really like to confirm that aside from me, is there any other players there that are actually enjoying or having a great experience playing on ASUS monitor, this specific ASUS monitor? And he is really satisfied on playing this game, Apex Legends, on this monitor. And for the quality or the video quality, where do you actually prefer? Is it because this one is actually a BA panel, while this one, the ASUS monitor, is an IPS panel. Which monitor do you actually like the graphics or the details?
For me, it's monitor 1 because the details is so amazing.
Okay, and if you're building a system now, would you actually go for a ASUS monitor because I really know that you have another monitor which is much more affordable, but I think it's 144 hertz. This is actually 165 hertz. Your honest opinion, which monitor do you prefer? The one that you have or this one? Because you just played for it for a couple of minutes, and I just like to know, is that 144 hertz better or this 165 hertz one better?
For this one,
honest opinion, no bias.
No bias.
Okay.
Is this this monitor?
And guys, there you have it, an honest opinion from my friend's playing experience. He chooses the ASUS monitor over my other monitor and even over his 144 Hz monitor. Okay, for the verdict and recommendation, guys, if you're a competitive gamer or a casual gamer that is on a tight budget, definitely try to save up and get the ASUS VG249Q1A monitor because it will actually give you an advantage like for smoother visuals, less tearing, better input lag, and of course, better gaming experience. And who doesn't like a great gaming experience? This will actually satisfy your needs for this price range. And for multimedia consumption like watching movies, content creation, yes, this is still a great option for the price range. Around 30,000 pesos, you can't go wrong with this monitor. And for my personal rating, overall, I'll just give it a 4.5 stars. Okay, reason being is ergonomics. Yes, it can actually pan, tilt, and has a great looking or viewing angle, but not all users are the same. Some might be shorter and some might be taller, so a height adjustment is a good to have on this monitor. But for build quality and monitor performance, I think it is a 5 for its price range. Don't look for darkest black because you can actually just get it for those OLED monitors. But this is a good monitor, as I can assure you, for the testing that we have done and my friends testing performance earlier. And guys, if you have comments or suggestion or question, comment down below or message me at JK Chavez. And thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day. Stay safe and bye.